What's going on, Gemini? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for April 2023. So in this reading, Gemini, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the upcoming month of April. We're going to look at some things you do not see coming. We're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides and much more regarding April 2023 for you. Before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we move through this reading, and I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, Gemini, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that. But without further ado, let's now go ahead and pull the energy and see what it is that would like to come through for Gemini for April 2023. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Gemini. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Ouch. What is going on, Gemini? What on earth? Ugh. Okay, so let's start this reading off, Gemini, for you, excuse me, with your opportunity for April 2023. Your opportunity for April 2023 is the Nine of Wands in reverse. So, with this being your opportunity for April 2023 here, Gemini, I do feel there's something that you have been wounded by that simply, seemingly, you have an opportunity for you to let it no longer affect you. You have an opportunity for this to no longer affect you only if you, with your own consciousness and your conscious will and your free will, choose to disconnect from a situation. What that situation is, we're going to have to see. Usually, Gemini, the Nine of Wands upright would be some sort of unfinished business, some sort of thing that you still have to take care of. It's something that you've been putting off. Because it's in reverse, it's coming through as something that you've been wounded by, and the only way to stop wounding yourself is to let it go, to stop trying to put energy in towards it. For many of you, this is going to be a relationship. For others of you, this is going to be a career that you constantly try to fix, something that you try to hold on to this relationship, or you try to hold on to this career, or whatever it is. There's something, we're going to clarify in a moment, Gemini, but there's something that you're meant to be completely done with, even though it has wounded you. And there's a message coming through very strongly. Your tragedy, your own, because there is something about an injustice here. There is something about you feel like you either made a mistake or someone willingly hurt you or something about that frequency. Your suffering does not allow you to act immorally. You must stand up to the world with your chest out, shoulders back, head, chin held high, no matter what your suffering is. Because there is a little bit of a danger here. and I'm going to be honest, in April, some of you here, it's a very pivotal month because it's going to put you on a completely different lifeline where some of you will become bitter. Some of you will become a person that your soul has nothing to do with. When we look at criminals, or if we look at, and I'm telling you, maybe you don't think this is related to you, it is. When we look at criminals or we look at people who practice the dark arts, what is it? It's someone who has been hurt, who then tries to go out and hurt another person. So this can be manifested in the child who got abused by their parent grows up to then be the same abuser of their future children. And that is the analogy that is somehow related to your own life. Now, we're going to see in a moment. Your challenge is the Three of Cups in reverse as your challenge, Gemini, for April 2023. So with this being here, I do feel like there's your challenges, you feel like you're going to miss out on the fun, or, to be honest, there's not much here to celebrate about. Whatever you got going on here in April 2023, Gemini, it's not a very, I'm going to be honest, this is not a feel-good month for you, and that's your challenge. The Three of Cups in reverse, there is an element here of you missing out on an opportunity, whether this is other people having fun, especially if this thing that has been wounding you is a relationship that you need to get out of, or a career. Some of you are going to be looking at other people in your chosen career that you think, why are they having all the fun? Or in this relationship, well, why does this person get to experience the person that I love in a different way than I did? And there's something here about not having a feel-good month. What that's about, we're going to clarify when we clarify the Three of Cups in reverse. Now, when we come to your overall general energy for April 2023, Gemini, you have the Seven of Cups in reverse, you have the Devil upright, and you also have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So with this energy, the Devil upright here and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, there's some sort of commitment that you've been in to career. It's either someone you thought you could build a family with, or it's a career that you're in, something to do with your work or something to do with love, but it's a very deep love. If it is love, it's a very deep love you're dealing with that is clearly toxic. Something comes out, and I'm going to be honest, what this Seven of Cups is standing out to me as, Gemini, especially because of the relating cards in the entire reading and also my intuition of what I'm getting from this, Gemini, is there is no other choice at this point. Something happens in April that is the straw that breaks the camel's back. Something is going to trigger you that may not even be that big of a deal. And what I'm getting from the Seven of Cups is there is no fixing this. There is a complete, at least in order for you to avoid toxicity in your own life, there needs to be a complete reset with either someone here that you're holding on to in love, or it's a career that you're holding on to. These could be very related for some of you who are reliant on someone for money. And that's a whole other ballgame. But as far as the general energy goes, not a very feel-good month. Listen, I could sugarcoat this. You want me to just push out readings and not really go deep? That's fine. Then I'll just tell you, oh yeah, it's no problem. No, it is a problem. It is a problem here. And yeah, why am I holding on to these? I don't know. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over to what you do not see coming. When it comes to what you don't see coming in April 2023, Gemini, you have the Queen of Swords, you have the Four of Cups, and you have the Nine of Swords. It's going to hurt. It's going to sting. What you don't see coming. It has to do with this whatever this has to do with, this Nine of Wands here in reverse as your opportunity. The thing that has wounded you and that many of you are going to be, I need to fix it. I need to keep pushing. I need to keep building it. I need to fix this relationship. I need to fix this career. I've put so much time into it. I can't give it up. It's my legacy. My ego is attached to it. There's going to be something so clear to you, whether this is the universe or someone here. The Queen of Swords is pointing right to that Four of Cups. Don't stick around. Don't take that bait. And you also have the Nine of Swords here. So with this energy all being upright, you're going through a painful month here. No matter who you are, Gemini, it's what I'm feeling. But it actually is for your highest good. And whatever you're going through right now, Gemini, is almost like your reptilian brain, like the oldest, most most like animalistic part of your brain, which we all have, is going to tell you that your life is falling apart and then there's no hope, or this is not good, this is not good. Trust me, it is good. And for a lot of you, this can manifest in a really hard time for you to make any progress in your career at all. Some of you are going to be feeling, why am I giving up on this thing if there's no other set path? And remember, the ceiling of the ego is actually just the basement of the higher mind. So the best possible situation your ego can imagine for your life, which is somehow tied up to this, your higher mind is protecting you. It is guiding you through this. It knows that you have better days in the future. But when it comes to your advice, Gemini, man, this has to do with your abundance, career, or a lover, and for many of you, it's both tied up. Your advice is the Empress, the Ten of Swords, and the Two of Cups. This is ending relationships. This is ending a career that no longer suits you. But you must remember that this will come around again. But when it comes around again, you'll be transformed. So that you will experience the Two of Cups. You will experience a harmonious love. You will experience all the abundance that you could ever imagine in this life, as long as you can get out now. The Ten of Swords is here. Something is dead. It is done in the water. And like I said, I got a very scary download right from the beginning that many of you here, if you don't let this go after this month or during this month, you're going to, and I'm very hesitant to say this as a tarot reader, and I'm very hesitant to say this, especially in general reading, so please take it as it resonates. But many of you have the potential to literally ruin the rest of your life in April 2023. Literally. Because there's something that's so unaligned with your soul that you cannot possibly exist in harmony with your soul by holding on to this toxicity. It won't work. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and clarify why the Nine of Wands is here in your opportunity. Why is the Nine of Wands here in your opportunity for April 2023, Gemini? And, yeah. Now, if you go back to your 2023 predictions reading, for the yearly reading, I kind of saw this energy coming, especially for those of you that decided to not do it when it was easy. But, I won't go too hard in the paint. Let's remain on the perimeter. Why is the Nine of Wands here? As your opportunity? One more. Why is the Nine of Wands here in your opportunity in reverse? The Nine of Wands as your opportunity is clarified by the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Justice card, and also the Five of Cups as your opportunity, Gemini. Your opportunity is not to run away from your problems and try to talk a big game, right? Your opportunity is to accept the reality of a very displeasing situation and understand that the universe does has your back. So what I'm getting from this is the correct reaction to whatever is going on in your life would be to be very down. Would be to be not trying to spin this as some sort of positive, right? Because the Nine of Wands, when it's upright, you can spin it as a positive. You can say, okay, well, this really hurt me, but I'm going to transform it. No. Like, with the Justice card here, once again, your opportunity is to set your future up right, especially in the realm of thought, but even legal matters. Like, some of you here, there's an opportunity for you to accept your sadness and not try to run away from it, right? Knight of Wands in reverse. Not try to transform it, but just accept the reality and then make a choice from that point where this is never going to change. For a lot of you, this has to do with a very toxic person who, for some reason, it's just your comfort zone. You just keep going back to them because you're your comfort zone. For many of you, this is your career where your ego is taking a hit, And, but it is your soul is protected. With the Justice card upright, this is meant to happen. Your opportunity is to, okay, well, this is karma, this is... There's something about that, Gemini. Now, let's go ahead and see why the Three of Cups is in reverse as your challenge. Yeah. Yeah, this has to do with a jealousy issue. I'm telling you. Hold on. I'll explain it. Not jealousy, so to see, but it's the first word that popped into my head. You see, jealousy's for muggles, but these mystics is bitch made. They make me want to run up the head with a switchblade. You mystic or a muggle? Choose one. Alright. You ain't no half-blood prince. No. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, the challenge, Three of Cups, but it's clarified by the Knight of Cups upright here in your challenge. A lot of you have a lot of love for someone that you don't want to see with someone else. Or you have a lot of love for your career that you don't want to see necessarily other people succeeding in, and for you to give up on it. Because, once again, this is somehow attachment. Egoic attachment. You're trying to become whole and complete through some sort of external thing, whether this be a person or whether this be a career. Listen, I'm not Zen, be careful of your words, Mystic, is what I'm getting. Let's just say, at this point, I'm not a Zen master, but what I will say is you have the Hierophant in reverse and also the Sun in reverse. This is a commitment and happiness reverse with the King of Cups upright. There is some sort of attachment here where you don't want to see someone else succeed where you're giving up on it because you feel less than. But what you're not seeing through the eyes of your soul, you're seeing through the eyes of the ego as your challenge in April. Can you handle the truth? No. Or you can. You can. Sorry, but I mean, alright. Now, let's go ahead and clarify why the Devil is upright. Why is the Devil card upright in your overall general energy for April 2023 Gemini? Okay. The Devil upright is clarified, first of all, by the only upright card is the World. So you're meant to have some sort of upgrade. It may not look like an upgrade to your mind, but breaking free from some sort of thing that you've been going back and forth with. Oh my god, I need to stay in this career. I need to stay in this relationship. No, because it's reverse. You don't have even a choice right now because something's going to blow up in your face if you stick around. But you also have the Tower in reverse, the Six of Swords in reverse, and also the Ace of Cups in reverse here when it comes to the Devil Gemini here. So once again, it's related to that that Nine of Wands in reverse. Something has wounded you. You want nothing more than to fix it. You want nothing more than to go back and not make that mistake or wish that person didn't treat you this bad. You want so badly to transform some sort of thing that has wounded you. But what I'm getting from the Tower in reverse and also the Six of Swords in reverse and also the Ace of Cups in reverse is that you're done, but it doesn't have to be painful anymore. There's just something about that, Gemini. Let's also go ahead and clarify why. Let's see why the Four of Cups is here. This is the centerpiece to your reading. Why is the Four of Cups upright in what you don't see coming, the centerpiece to your reading for April 2023? And there's also something here about like you having to pretend like everything is in order when like really deep down like you want to have a meltdown. So I would say like, make sure you're in a safe space or like make sure you let yourself actually feel what you want to feel. Hold on. Hold on, Gemini. Why is the Four of Cups here upright in what you don't see coming for April 2023? Moon card in reverse. Yeah, clarity about what you need to reject, right? There's something about, there's very clear about what you need to walk away from. For those of you that choose to not walk away from it, I might not even know the same version of you by next month. Okay? Like, when you don't believe me, hear me now, believe me later. Man, that is sad. Why is the Four of Cups here upright? Oh, And people can see this about you too. I'm gonna be sorry, like, you know, I don't wanna burst your bubble here, Gemini, but people can you think people can see this about you. There are people here. What I'm getting from this is like whatever clearly toxic thing that has wounded you, you're trying to fix, relationship, career, other people are starting to look at you like. And now I want to say this. Many of you have already let it go. Some of you have already let this go, and congratulations, you're kind of just dealing with the aftermath, especially with the Tower in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse. Like, you're kind of just dealing with the aftermath of a decision you already made, but now you're experiencing the effects of it. But for most of you, the decision still has to be fully made. I understand many of you, whether when it comes to letting go of this career or letting go of this person or whatever that Nine of Wands is reverse for you, you've basically made the decision, but you have not acted on it for most of you. And the main thing that I got from this, trust me, we're still going to pull these cards. They're activated right now. But there are other people, like close friends, soul family members, that, like, if you don't do this, if you don't let this go, there's really going to be people who start to view less of. They're going to be like, what's wrong with you? Like, are you, like, you're going to willingly put up with that? I'm out. Like, so what I'm getting from is like, there's important connections in your life, or there's some sort of like very important, like, even the way that your spirit guides, or even the way that the entire universe is reacting to you, will be shifted if you willingly choose to hold on to this thing that you know you're not meant to anymore. I'm getting you're going to get less support from people who really, because here's the thing about a friend, like a real friend will look you in the face and say, this ain't it, homie. This ain't it. A fake person will be like, oh yeah, this is fine. Ha ha. No, I'm not doing that. And there's going to be other people around you who are just, they're going to be disinterested in you. I'm getting like, people are going to be like, I'm out. And so, but you have no one to blame but yourself. Now, I understand this is a very hard reading. Yeah, but what is my alternative? To sugarcoat? What am I supposed to do? I'm reading your energy. What do you want me to do? You know what I mean? Okay. The Four of Cups, in what you don't want, in what you don't see coming, is clarified by the Six of Wands, the Hermit, and also the Knight of Pentacles. Your public victory, this is insane. This is insane. This is literally what I just channeled. Your victory, the way for the universe to respect you, the way for you to respect yourself, the way for people to, and the whole universe, to send you positive energy still, and for you to have a chance up, and you always have chance, but for you to enter into this golden lifeline, this silver lining, this thread. The Four of Cups is clarified by the Six of Wands upright, the Hermit upright, and also the Knight of Pentacles. If you can properly disconnect, that's when you get your status back, even if it doesn't look like it up front. The Hermit, the Knight of Pentacles, saying, let's reset. Let's focus on a new person who hasn't hurt me, that I'm not trying to fix anymore. Let's focus on a new career that I haven't failed at. And many of you are saying you failed. You didn't even fail. It's just how you're defining it. Many of you, whoever this person is that you're letting go of this career, or whatever that Nine of Wands in reverse here is, that you're hopefully letting go in April 2023, many of you are just defining, oh, I failed, I'm not good enough. No, something spiritual and karmic is going on. This is your opportunity. The Justice card upright is to let it go, and you will receive good karma. Let it go, and you will receive good attention. People will be like, finally, like your close friends or whoever it is that you know is not going anywhere. The universe, your spirit guides will be like, damn, like, respect Gemini. But if you don't, I'm even getting this a weird message. Many of you have been receiving psychic energy from whoever observes you, or Gemini, like whoever is looking upon you that you hold near and dear, like, oh, I really respect that person. We know, like, there's almost like people like are gonna stop sending you energy because they're just gonna be like, oh, like that's just done. You're just like, that's just done. And so you're gonna be in this like rather decrepit space, or you're gonna have much less life force energy. This is I don't even want it. Why are you showing me these I don't want to know that. I don't want to know that. They don't want to know that. But you know what they say. The truth hurts. The truth hurts, but it will set you free. So you want to be free, then you got to have some brave heart. You got to Are you ready to fight the English army here? Are you just gonna lay down and have no one respect you, including the universe? Because I know that many of you think that, oh, the universe loves me and respects me no matter what I do. From a certain dimensional level, yes, but from certain sub-dimensional levels, before we reach the 12th and the 11th and 10th, you know, those 7th, 6th, 5th dimensions are going to be like, peace out. And then you're going to be sitting here, why am I not getting this energy? Oh, because you messed up. God damn it. Okay. Let's go ahead and see why the 10 of Swords is in your advice. This is what happens to me when I start working out. This is not good. Or maybe it is good. Okay, why is the 10 of Swords here in your advice? This is dark. Go ahead. All right, calm down. Calm down. Why is the 10 of Swords here? Why is the 10 of Swords here in your advice from Spirit? The 10 of Swords in your advice is clarified by the 5 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yes. Some of you may have to sleep on a friend's couch in order to get out of this situation. Some of you may even be unemployed for a period of time, but that's better than living a lie. So the 10 of Swords is clarified by the 5 of Pentacles. There may be a period where you're down and out, but it's better than living a lie. You also have the 3 of Wands in reverse. I wouldn't really make plans, long-term plans. It's all about letting this one thing go. You may already have things on the side that are already going. Keep doing that, by the way. But there's something about, like, you also have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, major opportunity. Also, and it has to do with your destiny. Remember, the Wheel of Fortune is the card of fate. It is the card of destiny, and it is the card of a major opportunity, like 777, winning the lottery, but it's more coming through as fate and destiny, but in conjunction with opportunity, where, once again, with the 10 of Swords in your advice, whether it has to do with career or whether it has to do with love, and it could be microcosm, so please take these readings as it resonates. Doesn't mean you have to divorce your spouse, doesn't mean you have to quit your job today, but take it as it resonates because it will apply to you, especially if you've already made it to this point in this reading. But what I'm getting from this Gemini very strongly is that basically, if you don't let this thing go, whether it be on a major or minor level, because it will be to different degrees of what you need to let go. For some of you, it just may be smoking that e-cig or whatever it is. You know what it is, 9 of Wands in reverse. And for some of you, whether it isn't e-cig, you're like, well, I'm going to keep doing it because it hasn't hurt me. Blah, blah, blah. Basically, Gemini, this is going to... April 2023 is going to completely alter the rest of your life on Earth. Now, will there be an abundance of opportunities for you to shift it, even if you mess this up? Of course there will be. But who wants to do that? That just means basically like you're already dead. You know what I mean? Like the last thing I'll say about this reading is this. Most people are afraid of death. Don't fear death. What you must fear is not truly being alive. And whatever it is that you're afraid of losing, it's going to be replaced. And it's going to be replaced, whether it's just love or career or whatever it is. Dopamine, right? You get that dopamine from your e-cig. You get so much dopamine. Just take a cold shower. Stop, like, I'm going to have to go recover from this reading. And I hope that this resonates with you. I hope that this helped you. And I'll talk to you next time, Gemini.